New at 5, a woman pretending to be a veterinarian faces 79 misdemeanor animal cruelty charges tonight.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom of the video. And we're going to hop right into it. So, today we will be talking about, like I said, it's a North Carolina story because it's a Monday. And we will be talking about a Hallsboro woman. I'm not even going to lie. Me being from North Carolina, like I said, I am from Raleigh, though. So, I'm from the city. Some of these hick-ass North Carolina towns, and it's in Columbus County. And it's actually, you look it up on Apple, it's considered a unincorporated community. It's near Whiteville. I've actually heard of Whiteville before, but it's basically going out there towards the coast. It's like before you get to Wilmington. So if you're unfamiliar with Hallsboro, because I was too, we are talking about a 70-year-old Deborah Doll, and she has been charged with. Well, first she got charged on. Although what was the first charge? Okay, she got charged with one misdemeanor count of practicing veterinary medicine without a license and 93 counts of misdemeanor counts of cruelty to animals. So she authorities seized nearly 100 animals from her property, and this was described as Columbus County's largest animal cruelty operation. I mean, it ain't much in Columbus County, but 100 animals is absolutely ridiculous. So what they are saying she did. First, they began receiving multiple tips alleging she was doing unlicensed surgical treatments and deplorable living conditions for these animals. So, it says, obviously these are anonymous tips, so we don't know who exactly were giving the tips, but it makes me wonder who the hell, like, for people to know that, that she's doing surgery and these things, either she's being open with it or, people are actually taking their animals to her. So that concerns me. It then says on May 27th, CCSO received an anonymous report again alleging Dahl was performing a medical procedure on a dog inside her home without appropriate licensure and training. Photos depicting the procedure were reportedly posted on social media. Okay, that answers my question right there. This woman is absolutely fucking nuts. So this woman was, trying to be somebody's vet and perform surgeries on doctors, and then she had the nerve. First of all, it's no way on God's green earth she ain't know this shit was illegal. Any performing kind of medicine, animals, humans, and that sort. You have to be licensed. Go to school and be licensed for it. So for her to think that it was safe to post this shit on social media, she probably thought nobody was gonna tell on that. But I wouldn't even try that, nigga. You don't even know who lurking on your Instagram. You could be followed by a police officer and don't even know it. So it then also says on May 29th, CCAPS conducted a welfare check at Dall's home in Hallsboro. Their investigations found unsanitary and hazardous living conditions in numerous animals exhibiting signs of neglect. The team found dogs pacing on top of their waste. Ooh. The air thick with ammonia and the anxious chorus of neglected animals echoing across kennels. Evidence collected at the scene was shared with the North Carolina Department of Agriculture. So you're probably wondering where at what this is. You'll see this on July 13th, July 14th, July 14th. So you're probably wondering why it took them so long to do arrest if they been looked into her in May. So what ended up happening between June 4th and June 16th? They conducted interviews with licensed veterinarians and regulatory agencies to verify the extent of unlicensed veterinary practices and animal cruelty. So based on that, from them interviews, they decided to pursue her criminally. So then, deputies on June 24th, they executed arrest warrants and search warrants at the Pone Hill Road property, and then Dale was taken into custody without incident. So the following animals were seized in temperatures of nearly 100 degrees was 76 dogs of various breeds, including Old English Bulldogs, French Bulldogs, Cane Corsos, Shih Tzus, and mixed breeds, 14 rabbits, and one deceased dog found on site and recovered for forensic examination. That's nasty as hell, living with a deceased dog. 76 dogs is crazy, but first of all, what's crazy to me is if you look at the arrest, I mean, it's looking like she might have had multiple properties, but if you're looking at the rest of the house she's coming out of, where the fuck was she fitting all these animals? It looks like a rental home, like not no like Like one of them. It's not a trailer, but it's one of them like trailer shaped homes. Like, where the fuck was she fitting all these people at? Like, it's a ranch. Like, it's one. I'm trying to figure out where the hell she was fitting all the animals at. Then it says on July 1st, detectives presented additional evidence resulting in 14 further counts of animal cruelty. Then on July 2nd, a second search warrant was executed at that same property where they also found 2 Highland cows and 2 donkeys. So, why, the first time when you found all the dogs and rabbits, you telling me you couldn't find a fucking cow and donkeys, my nigga? Why did it take 2 search warrants to find fucking cows and donkeys? How the fuck did she hide a fucking cow? Like, hold on, let me look up, is a Highland cow, like, is that some special breed of cow that's like small or something? Like, how the fuck did she get this? Nah, this bitch is mythical. She gotta be like one of them goddamn shapeshifters or some shit. This bitch is mythical. So obviously, now that the animals are rescued, they took some of them, and put them back in the facilities and places they're supposed to be for, behavior treatment and medical care. But yeah, bro, this woman, like I said, bro, she is facing 94 counts of, she's facing 94 charges in general, but one of performing, being an unlicensed vet, that's what she was trying to be, and then 93 of animal cruelty. As you can see, because we just counted, like I said, it says 100 in total, but we can through it, 7614, that's 90. Deceased dog, it was already dead, so we ain't gonna count that. And then you get the cows and the donkeys, so that's 94 and alive animals, 95 including dead dog, that they were able to take from her property. I'm really not understanding where the hell she was hiding all these animals at. I'm not understanding at all. Yeah, bro, I don't know, bro. This woman is mystical. I don't know what the hell she thought what she was doing with all these animals. Like, I just don't understand. I don't know, like, she can't be trying to sell them because that's a lot to be, she would have been got up off some of them. Like, she really just like fucking with animals like that. Like, that's crazy as hell. I can't imagine, bro. Just having, like, you wonder what it says, ammonia, but you wonder what her house smelled like with a dead dog and all those things. Bro, her house probably smelled like one of the most awful things you could ever smell in your life. But it ain't really much more to the story than that. That's all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, Bottomville, and we out.